Eileen Gleeson has now been appointed as the permanent head coach of the Irish women's national team. So just your reaction to that?
Yeah, it was I think it was cutting the hop for a lot of people yesterday, but they were saying that, Eileen Gleeson, she was saying she wanted to stay in the role she was in. Obviously,
she was the director of coaching for the women's section, I think.
The women's section, yeah. Now, obviously, she probably was interested in. She wanted to give it away in case she didn't get the job. But I was surprised because I think we've heard nearly since Vera Pauw was let go that we're going to have a big start, a good castanet wide, far and wide, like a global search for the new women's international manager or head coaches, as they now prefer to call it. I think Eileen Gleeson deserves the chance. Now, it's going to be a little bit different now, Paul, because now she knows she's the main coach, so she's got the job, she's got her contract, and the players all know she's going to be at least there for another 2 years, qualifying for the European Championships and hopefully get there. So 2024 and 2025 are going to be big years. The draw happens in March, and the games start in April for the qualifiers. And also a big thing now, Paul, is what's going to happen to our backroom team. Obviously, it was an interim basis. To Colin Healy and Emma Byrne, are they going to be free? Have they commitments elsewhere?
Yeah.
To join it. They were saying the FAI, to be fair, I think we mentioned it ourselves, that they did want to have the position filled before Christmas. Now, we thought that was a bit optimistic because if they're casting that far and wide, like Mark Cunningham said, that's I never really saw numerous names be mentioned for the women's job, to be honest with you. It would be very, very, very quiet. Now, I wouldn't say it was done deliberate to say, we'll cast it far and wide, but we'll just give Ireland this. I think they initially did want to make an appointment where they had to see all the candidates. Now, and it's decided that Eileen Gleeson was probably the best person for the job. But it was a bit strange, Paul, to be honest with you, where the 6 games were played. They did very, very well. They have a change of sort of a style between Vera Pauw's team and Eileen Gleeson's team. They're more attacking. They could afford to do that because they're playing substandard teams, to be fair.
Yeah.
They did. Now, to be fair, they've done what they can ask of them, Paul. 6 wins, scoring a lot of goals, performing very, very well in the games. They got up to League A now in the Nations League, improved their rankings. I think under the rules, I think they've actually guaranteed if the group stages don't go very well in the qualifiers, they've guaranteed themselves these playoff.
Yeah,
so that's in their favour as well. But it's going to be interesting to see now how their backroom team is going to be filled. Is everybody going to be available with other equipments? And also her first squad that she's going to do as head coach, for the next 2 years. And big things need to be happening. Whether the future of Amber Barrett, I don't think Amber Barrett's been in the last couple of squads. I think she was this time last year. She was a hero for the Irish women's international team. Now it seems that she can't really get a game. I know there's a farm for her club gone down an awful lot as well. I'm not sure. But there's some big decisions to be made. The squad's getting stronger, Paul, to be fair. And will there be 1 or 2 more retirements? We don't know.
Well, naturally, look, Noel, every squad there's a life cycle. People are coming in and individuals are coming into their career, injuries and just age profile. So that's part and parcel. You have to get to manage that.
Yeah, I think she's put down a marker in that, Paul, to be fair. She's not afraid to make big decisions. Now, as an interim manager, you can probably make those decisions. You won't live or die by decisions later on because people see you as interim manager and a new manager will come in, probably a new style. But now that Eileen Gleeson's got the job full time now, the decisions she makes now between now and squads will be something that'll happen with consequences which will be felt by herself now because she knows that if she makes big decisions now, it has to work out. Otherwise, if it doesn't go well, she'll bear the brunt of it. So look, I think she's deserved a chance in terms of the football that the team has played. I think they've improved. I think it's been a fantastic year for Irish women's football, getting to the World Cup, getting their first point, first goal. Obviously, we would have liked to see them get out of the group, but with the tough group that they got, we couldn't expect too much in terms of, because we are coming from a low base. Now, obviously, progression has been done every time. Vera Pauw is a great crowded. I think Gleeson's taken them on now to with the Nations League, got them top of the table, 6 wins, up to League A, guaranteed a playoff. Now seeded higher now for the European Championship draw. So everything in terms of on the field is positive. Unlike the men's, they've got a sponsor for their shirts. So I think it's on the up, Paul, and I think we have to grasp this now and harness it and keep moving. And I think Eileen Gleeson, the FAI, feels she's the one to do that. I think she's hugely passionate about Irish football. She says she's been involved in Irish football and football for over 30 years. Women's football, when it wasn't it wasn't popular, say back in the past. Women's football was from a very low base, but I think it's improved immensely in the last, you could say, 8 or 9 years, particularly. So I think it's on the up for him now, and I wish her the very best of luck.
Yeah, I'll say that. So first of all, it's good as a permanent manager. We said it before, a temporary manager, it's okay, but it's only short term. You're good as a permanent manager. We made a great point. It's a back from staff will be hugely important. I don't know whether the people that were involved for the Nations League campaign or not. If not them, she has to be able to appoint people of a high quality too, because I think that's why they call her head coach now, even though it's a term. But the reason is the days of one individual looking after everything, they're long gone. You need a team of 4 or 5 underneath you with logistics are very important. The analysing team with all the matches now on television, that's a huge advantage nowadays. With different coaches, you need all that for stuff. You have to have everything in place. So hopefully that we'll have that, and she'll have plenty of money because that'll be contracts too, that and they'll get high quality. I suppose the only concern was we go back to the Nations League. After 4 matches that were qualified, there were 2 games to go. There was an opportunity to maybe bring in fresh players. She didn't do it. At the time, publicly, she wasn't in the running for it. Whatever was going on behind the scenes, we don't know. But I don't know. So that's the only thing. But look, overall, we're happy. I'm happy anyway. And in most people, there's a permanent manager in there. She's involved. She knows the scene. She's coming to the players coming through. But there is a few questions there. Was she part of the setup? There in September. Part of the committee looking for this new manager. I just don't know what was behind the scenes or not. And I hope the journalists, the professional journalists, the professional people who are involved will ask her some hard questions on that. And she, now that she's a permanent manager, she has to be asked hard questions. It's not about knocking, but when you're a permanent manager, you're in a big contract, you have a high-profile job, and I just hope the media now will ask genuine, honest, hard questions. I'm delighted anybody. It's good we have a permanent manager, because you have to have a permanent manager moving forward. Just a final word before we finish up.
Yeah, it's good that the uncertainty is gone, Paul, as you said. We have a manager now, or head coach, whatever term they prefer to call it. We've got someone in there now. We know where the buck stands. She can get on with the job there now, knowing that she's got a good group of players there, honest players. She's done very well in the Nations League. She knows she started from a good base, Paul, to be fair.
Yeah.
And it's been on off the field, it's been a bit turbulent, with the beer pound, the contract. We won't get into all that. But at the end of the day, we've got someone in there now, and we're going full steam ahead. We're going to go into these European qualifiers on good form. Players getting their chance, newer young players getting their chance, prove maybe style of play. But now that's going to be questioned now, Paul, when we're playing better teams, because the one thing that the criticism of Vera Pauw was saying she was too practical, that we were too cautious in big games and turning against big sides. Now, will Eileen Gleeson roll back on that as well a little bit, because obviously we're going to be playing higher standard teams now. European qualifiers, maybe the top seeds, could be England, Spain, Germany, stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to see how we approach those games now, Paul, because we were a bit negative when we were under Vera Pauw. No, probably just as well, Paul, because if we came out and attacked, them teams can pick us off as well. And we saw in the World Cup, Australia, yes, we gave Australia a good, decent game. Canada, we took the lead, and probably could have been another goal up before halftime when Canada equalised. So that know-how we got from the World Cup and got from the Nations League, we're going to have to see that now in the European qualifiers, particularly if we're playing the top seeded team. But look, I wish her the very best luck. And it's good that we have a permanent manager now, and now it's moving on to the men's, where their main focus will be after Christmas, how the men's FAI manager will be picked.
Yeah.